What is good, YouTube? Quinn Wade, basketball analysis coming to y'all with that instant analysis on the Phoenix Suns blowing a game when it was up by multiple points with less than 2 minutes remaining in the game to the Milwaukee Bucks. You got to give credit to the Milwaukee Bucks' relentlessness. They didn't quit. They didn't give up. They continued to fight. Jay Crowder, a former Sun, made a couple big threes, two back to back. Obviously, Brook Lopez with the block on Aiden and helping shut down the paint. Chris Paul missed two easy floaters. They missed free throws, particularly Devin Booker. Um, you got to give credit to Drew Holiday for hitting that three. The Phoenix Suns fall to 33-29. They're 12-19 away from Phoenix. The Bucks improved to 43-17. They're a beautiful 26-5 at home, which they were today. The Bucks did get off to a great start, 33-26 in the first quarter. Phoenix really couldn't find a rhythm. They couldn't find enough quality shots. They couldn't really create off the dribble the way they wanted to. In the second quarter, the Bucks went a little cold. 20-20 in the second quarter. Neither team could really find a groove or an advantage. In the third quarter, the Phoenix Suns outscored the Bucks 28-22. They made enough big plays down those stretches to be able to have a good ending to the third quarter. And also in the fourth quarter, the Bucks make a comeback 29-27, and the score will be 104-101. Obviously, when you look at the Suns, Torrey Craig didn't do much tonight. He was 1 or 2 from three, which is 50%. But overall, he's not that much of a scorer outside of a spot up 3-point shooter. And even then, he doesn't attempt that many of those either. He ended up finishing the game 1 of 7 from the field. He did have 6 offensive rebounds out of his 10 rebounds total. But he also did have 4 assists, 1 turnover, 3 personal fouls, -4 and plus minus 3 points. Okay game from Torrey Craig. You just want a little bit more offense from him. Joshua Kogi was 4 of 7 from the field, 1 of 3 from the 3-point line. He did miss an easy putback layup in the fourth quarter that could have really helped them win this game, but he couldn't get it to go. He also had 4 offensive rebounds out of his 7. He did have 3 steals. He's mostly known for his athleticism and his speed, and he was able to capitalize off that, getting 3 steals, 1 turnover, -5 and plus minus. He did get to the double figures with 11 points. He had a great game for his role. DeAndre Ayton, 35 minutes. He settled for a lot of jumpers. Didn't really dominate inside the paint as much as you would like. He did grab 11 rebounds tonight, and he did have 3 of them that was offensive. He was 11 of 21 from the field, which is pretty good. He also did have 3 blocks, 1 turnover. He did only have 3 personal fouls. He was a -1 and plus minus, but he did finish the game with 20 and 10 because he had 22 points. Chris Paul, 18 points, plus 3 and plus minus, 3 personal fouls, 4 turnovers. He did have 1 steal, 7 assists, 5 rebounds. He was 2 of 3 from the free throw line, 2 of 5 from three, 7 of 18 from the field. Missed a lot of mid-range shots, missed a lot of floaters, and easy opportunities even in the fourth quarter, which was unfortunate because that's usually what him and Devin Booker do, is handle the ball, take care of the ball, and take quality tough shots or open shots by being able to create off the dribble. They both failed to do that tonight effectively, and they both did have 4 turnovers. And Devin Booker had a crucial one down the stretch, which could have put them in position to win. Like I said, the Suns did have a lead going into the fourth quarter, and at the end of the fourth quarter, they had a lead with the last 2 minutes. But Booker and Chris Paul could not come through for them. Booker also finished with 24 points, -1 and plus minus. He had 2 personal fouls, 4 turnovers. He did finish the game with 8 assists, showing that he can play make, he can find guys. 4 rebounds, 1 of them was offensive. He did have a bad shooting night at the free throw line, finishing 5 of 9, missing his last 2 out of 3, which basically sealed the game with a loss for them. He also was 1 of 5 from three, chucked it up a little bit, had a bad start to the game in the first half, started to pick it up in the second half, finishing 7-13 in the stretch, but it wasn't enough because they ended up losing anyway. He was 9-21 on the night. Wainwright, 5 points, one personal foul, one block, one assist, four rebounds, 2 of 2 from the free throw line, 1 of 2 from three, 1 of 2 from the field. Landale was in the paint. He did get 4 offensive rebounds too, and out of 8, 1 assist, one block, one personal foul, -4, and ±7 points. Campaign didn't do much. He's finally been healthy. Doesn't really look like he got that speed and that burst and that bounce yet. It's gonna take some bit of time for him to get that back. 2 points, -8 and plus minus, two personal foul, one turnover, three rebounds, 0-2 from the 3 point line, 1-7 from the field. Lee didn't shoot a three tonight, but he did finish 1-2. Two rebounds, one of was offensive, three personal foul, +1 and plus minus 2 points. And Terrence Ross has been solid for them, 7 points, +4 and plus minus. He did have four personal fouls in 17 minutes, which is pretty bad, but he's never been known as a defender or a person that can stay in front of guys, even though he is a decent size and a great athlete. One rebound, 1 of 3 from three, 3 of 5 from the field. Baisley, Warren, Biombo, and Lee all did not play. Coach's decision. They did only shoot 42% from the field. 40 of 95, that's not going to win you much games, especially when you shoot 33% from three, 8 of 24, and on top of that, 59% from the free throw line, 13 of 22. That's leaving a lot of food at the table. And if you make your free throws, you win this game because you had that many opportunities. Not only that, you had 55 rebounds in regulation, as this game did not go into overtime. 21 assists, 4 steals, 5 blocks, 12 turnovers, 22 personal fouls. And I think the Bucks just wanted it more outside of getting out rebounded. They defended, they communicated, they helped each other, and they protected the paint to the best of their ability outside of fouling. Obviously, um, the Bucks got to the free throw line a fair share amount of times, 21 times, only one more free throw was done by the Phoenix Suns. Bobby Portis did start today, but he only played 21 minutes. He finished with 10 points, -1 and plus minus, two personal fouls, two turnovers, one block, six rebounds, three of them was offensive, 4 of 4 from the free throw line, 0 of 1 from three, 3 of 7 from the field because Giannis is not healthy. They still are on a 14-game winning streak after winning tonight. This evening. Brook Lopez, 22 points, +8 and plus minus, one turnover. He did anchor that paint with 4 blocks, has been one of the best rim protectors, if not the best rim protector this season. He also had 13 rebounds, so 20 and 10 for him. Two of them was offensive. He was dominant down the stretch, getting to the paint, making his free throws, which he was able to go 2 of 4, which isn't great, obviously, but he made the two that mattered the most. Also, just being a big body that can just put the ball inside the basket because he's so long. He was able to do that continuously in the fourth quarter and hit a big one with the game basically on the line. He also was 2 of 8 from three. He continued to shoot them and hoist them even when he was open, even when he didn't have that much space. Didn't have that much success today. He did finish 9 of 17 from the field. Drew Holiday has been a great closer for them. Hit a big three in the fourth quarter to give them a 98-100 lead. He finished the game with 33 points, +13 and plus minus, one personal foul, one turnover. He also did have one steal, 5 assists, 4 rebounds. He finished the game 3 of 4 from the free throw line, 4 of 9 from three, showing you that he's more confident in his 3-point shot, more willing to take the 3-point shot, and he's even more capable than ever to make it. And he did finish 13 of 22 from the field. That's above 50%. Javon Carter, 6 points, -8 and plus minus, one personal foul, one steal, two rebounds, 1 of 1 from the free throw line, 1 of 5 from three, 2 of 6 from the field. Grayson Allen, 8 points, -10 and plus minus, three personal fouls, two turnovers. He did finish with 1 steal, 1 assist, 3 rebounds. 2 of them, though, was offensive. He did finish 2 of 7 from three, which isn't that great, especially when you look at the fact that he was 3 of 10 from the field. But he did try to stay active, scoring the ball, even though he didn't do it efficiently tonight. Jay Crowder didn't do much, but he did make 6 straight points that got them back in the game and gave them the opportunity to make a run, which ultimately ended with a W for them. 7 points, +6 and plus minus, 4 personal foul, 1 turnover, 1 steal, 2 assists, 3 rebounds. One of those offensive, 1 or 2 from the free throw line, 2 or 3 from the 3 point line, 2 or 3 from the field because the threes was his only attempt. Chris Middleton didn't shoot the ball well, but he did have a big assist to Brook Lopez that helped them get the game under control and keep them ahead. 11 points for him tonight, +7 and plus minus, 3 personal foul, 4 turnovers. He also did have 6 assists, using his size, using his handle, using his creativity to set guys up. And also, he wasn't feeling it from the field, so getting guys involved and not, continuing to shoot to hurt the team was a good strategy for Middleton. He also had 10 rebounds, so he had a double-double. 7 of them was defensive, 3 of them was offensive. He finished 3 or 4 from the free throw line, 0 of 3 from the three-point line, 4 of 13 from the field. Leonard did hit 1 3. His only attempts was 3, which was 2 attempts, and he made one of them. That's 50%. +5 and plus minus 3 points. He's supposed to be a spacer, a big body that can set screens, potentially be a solid rebounder. He's not going to get a lot of opportunities. He's not going to get a lot of minutes. He's just a athletic body that can space the floor. Connaughton didn't do much. 0 of 4 from three. Those are his only field goal attempts. He did have 2 rebounds and 1 block and 1 personal foul. He was -8 and plus minus 0 points. And Jingling Joe Ingles was 1 of 3 from the field, 1 or 2 from the free throw line. He hit a crucial free throw that helped them have a 104 lead. He did have 3 rebounds and 1 assist and 1 block. He did almost foul out with 5 personal fouls, but he was able to stay in ultimately because he didn't. +3 and plus minus 4 points. Thanasis, Green, and Beauchamp all did not play. Coach's decision. They didn't shoot much better from the field or from three. They shot 43% from the field. They shot worse from three, 28%. 13 of 45 from the field. They also did shoot better from the free throw line, 15 of 21, 71%. They got out rebounded 45 to 55. They also got out assisted 15 to 21, but they did have 4 steals. They had more blocks, 7 to 5. They had less turnovers, 11 to 12, and they did foul less, 20 to 22. And they did just enough to get this game won by defending, by communicating. Obviously, the Suns have lost a lot of games like this, giving up leads, not being able to close games like they used to, not being able to defend the way that they need to be a contender and to be one of the best teams in this league. They will be a playoff team. They will be good. KD can help, in the clutch situations, being able to get a shot in a bucket whenever he feels like, being able to knock down his free throws, being able to be a great 3 point shooter, off the dribble, off the catch, or, even just being able to be a solid facilitator too, making it easier on Chris Paul, making it easier on Aiden, and even on Devin Booker because he's another ball handler and he's another playmaker and he's better than Mikal Bridges at all those areas. And that's just something that they upgraded. Obviously, I like what they have done with this roster. We'll see the monster that they created on Wednesday, but I still think this team has defensive problems. They have execution problems. They have the ability to freeze a little bit in big moments. If you want it more than them, you can defend it. You can take it from them, and that's what you have to be able to avoid if you want a championship. And that's one of the big reasons why they lost to the Bucks. Drew Holiday doing a great job on Chris Paul, and also Devin Booker forcing them into tough shots, forcing them into mistakes and over dribbling, and the Bucks taking advantage of it. And Drew Holiday and Brook Lopez was able to do it again. And you can say they didn't have KD. Well, the Bucks, won the other night without Giannis. They won throughout this season without Giannis, and they won tonight without Giannis. So even though they didn't have KD, the Bucks didn't have Giannis, and you can say that the Suns had the better team, but the Bucks had the better heart, and they literally fought back and made the right play, made the right decision, played together, and was ultimately able to get over that hump and get the W and pull it out. And this is just another reason why the Suns may have trouble winning a championship, even if they get Durant. Teams don't fear them. Teams feel like they can beat them. Teams feel like they're better. And if you're an NBA player, if you're a competitor, that's how you're supposed to feel each and every night, especially when you have a team like Milwaukee, like Boston, like Denver, when you have one of the players that just as good or if not better than Durant and a great supporting cast, you should feel like you can beat them too. And I feel like the Bucks, and those teams just still have the confidence that they had at the beginning of the season now, and they still should feel like they're the best teams in the league in their own right. Other than that, continue to like, continue to subscribe, continue to hit the notification bell, and check out my podcast. That be in the description, and check out my Facebook page. That will also be in the description, and continue to like on Facebook. Other than that, Quinn Wade Basketball Analysis signing out.